One more. Let's move on. If there's somebody over that way, we've got that side of the room. All the way on the far side over there. It's a bunch of hands over there. All right.
If you want to do more, I think we're going to be here late tonight. Just accept it.
Thank you. I've been jumping up and down trying to get this in. You talk about money, and you talk about the story behind the story. What's bothering me is no one is following the money on Border Patrol and border control. And I did some digging myself this week, and it's pretty obvious when you look. It's right there if you look for it, that the people that are making money on the Border Patrol and therefore making money on stirring up so much fear about all these horrible immigrants streaming across the border with their drugs or their suicide bombs that are going to rape our women and steal our jobs and waste our taxpayer dollars are defense contractors. They are it's Lockheed Martin, it's Northrop Grumman, it's follow the money. Their attitude is we are taking the battlefield to the border. And you can look that up in Washington Technology. The money is drying up in Iraq and Afghanistan, and it is flowing to border control. And that is why we have this Muslim ban right now. They are stirring up the fear. And I'm sorry, can you talk about it? I'll stop.
Yeah, sure. No, I mean, it's a... You're right, and there's an even bigger picture, which is that also has to do with mass incarceration. That also has to do with the military occupation of our cities by police forces that have become militarized to an insane extent so that whole portions of urban America are in fact occupied zones. It's all connected. You do follow the money in a situation like this. You follow the money, the culture follows the money too. One of the frightening things about the behavior of the Border Patrol since Trump has become in office is the enthusiasm. I've talked to people on the ground about this. The enthusiasm with which some of them have embraced the task of discriminating against Muslims trying to come into the... We've got to say it like it is. I always talk about, uniformed folks as, fellow members of the working class, but let's be real here, too. Some of them are enthusiastic about some of the very aspects of the job that they should not be the least enthusiastic about. The money, the culture, the inflaming of hatreds, whether it's hatreds for the occupants of those cities that people are occupying, whether it's 2.2 incarcerated Americans, whether it's a probability of being incarcerated if you're an African American in this country versus a white person being stopped for the same crime or using drugs. It's all, yeah. My big thing, I used to have a whole pitch for my show about following the money. If money could glow in the dark and you turned off the lights, you'd be amazed to see where it goes and what it does.
Okay, so the beauty here is that you can hear all of these people every single day, right? You can hear Tom, you can read and listen to Richard. That's the thing. And because we could go on with this for so long, I hope that you will continue your relationship with all of these gentlemen. I just want to conclude by saying one thing. I don't have my glasses on, but the woman who just made the last comment, stand up for a moment. Are you the woman who told me yesterday you're thinking of running for Congress in Ohio?
Yes.
Oh. Okay. Chance you prayed before you got here for maybe a sign. You just got it. I hope you do. God bless you, gentlemen. Thank you.
Be careful what you ask for.
Richard Escow, Tom Hartman, Nick Ryan of the BBC. Go on to Sister Giant. Read them, watch them, listen to them. This is your media. Mom is signing books.
so much. This is so
Theresa
valuable.
Gasper.
Thanks for all the work you all are doing. Thank you. What,
Do it now.
Marianne, they want to know the candidate's name.
Theresa Gasper, Ohio. Theresa Gasper.